Hey, good Monday morning, everybody. Chris Allen here on the Sam channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X, all sponsored by Ace Marketplace. Well, uh, kind of a winter wonderland out there this morning. Um, yeah, it's pretty much as we expected it to be. Um, it's beautiful, but it's also dangerous if you're not, careful. Most of you that know how to drive on this stuff, you should be okay. If you're not really sure how to drive on it, or the snow on the roadways intimidates you a bit, then you probably shouldn't go out. Um, Use caution, of course, if you're going to be out. It's a powdery snow and it's really fine. So it's going to blow off pretty easily. Traffic goes by, it kind of flies away, kind of, like brushing it off of your windshield or off of your vehicle. It just kind of, it's not a hard packing snow. There's not a lot of uh water content in the snow. It's a very dry kind of a snow, so it's not going to be compact. It's going to be easy. So if you do have to get out this morning, then just be aware that pretty much every road is covered. Once you get on main highways like your 231 Scottsville Road, 31W, any of those main roads like that, parkways, interstates, you're going to be fine. It's side streets and some back roads where there's going to be an issue. And there's more coming, actually, as you see at the bottom of your screen. Winter storm warning and winter weather advisory going to continue uh, for today because of uh, the snow that still is still coming down, or will. There's still a little bit more snow that we have yet to go before all of this all said and done. So that out. You've probably read that. Now let's go to the maps and show you what's going on. Here comes the radar, and let me show you that. Okay, so this is the radar as of what, 6:50, 10 minutes before, as you join us on this Monday morning. Now, I will tell you that seeing going on this morning, you see that green right there? That's just a little anomaly in the radar trying to show it all rain, but it's not rain. These little algorithms get into the radar definition and change it. It's trying to change it from to snow. There's no rain out there whatsoever. It's all snow. Or where you go in our region, it's snow. Okay. So don't let that little green in there throw you off. But you can see we've got another little burst of snow that's coming in just to our south and coming right across northern middle Tennessee, right there. Your band of snow that's going to go up into Simpson, Allen, Monroe, Barron, Metcalf, Cumberland, Dare, Russell, Clinton counties. That's all headed that way. Now, some of you in those same areas have already picked up close to 3, if not over 3 inches of snow. Here in Bowling Green, where it's snowing at the moment, there's a couple of flurries. We've picked up 2 inches. Just out of curiosity, if you're wondering how much snow is out there, pretty much like we said it would be, about 2 inches. Further south is where you have the higher amounts of snow, and especially as you get south of Nashville and across southern middle Tennessee, it's closer to 4 or even 5. I mean, it's very unusual to see all of this up here. Usually, this is where we get a lot of snow, but there's hardly any. Light dusting in some spots, and that's about it. But we still have these little snow bands that are working their way north and east. this morning. So we are not done. We're not done. Add probably for Bowling Green South another inch, inch and a half, could be more in some of these darker blues. That's where the snow is really banding up and coming down at a pretty good clip. So some of you that have already picked up 2 or 3 inches could pick up another two before the day is over. Therefore, the winter storm warning and the winter weather advisory that's going to continue. Now, the dividing line between advisory and the warning is right here, Simpson County. I'm sorry, Allen County. That's the winter storm warning, which continues until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, Tuesday. Yes, it goes for a whole nother day. Um, First wave of snowfall fell this morning between 2 and 3 inches so far. Second snowfall will move through this afternoon and this evening. Additional 1 to 3 is possible there in all these pink shaded counties east and southeast of Bowling Green. Okay. Now, for Bowling Green and back to the west, this is going to be a winter weather advisory. Okay. That also goes through tomorrow morning. Um, the first wave brought us 1 to 2. The additional wave this afternoon could bring us another 1 to 2. So by the time it's all over on the low end, 2 to 3 inches, but on the high end, even here in Bowling Green and west, could be 3, could be 4. And in some of these pink shaded counties out to the east and southeast, could be 4, 5. I would say closer to 6. You get down into the higher elevations along the Cumberland Plateau and certainly into southern Tennessee, where they're just not used to getting that much snow. Again, this is a flip flop system. Usually, when we talk about these winter storms and snow type situations, it's always Louisville, Evansville, Cincinnati, Frankfort, Lexington. This time, it's on the bottom end, it's on the southern end of things. So that's, we're kind of in the middle here. Uh, there is no bubble. Forget those of you that believe in that stupid bubble, please, as you had already, just look outside. There was no bubble to protect us from the snow. It's just not. And we got it. We got what was predicted, and there's still more coming. So there you go. As far as that stupid bubble, uh, anyway, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to get off on the bubble. It just irritates me that people actually believe in that thing. All right, here's a look at temperatures. Now, I warned you this was coming. So hopefully you're not stunned by all these single digit temperatures that are out there this morning. It's 9 right now in Bowling Green. 9. You want to see the wind chill? Okay. -1, -2, -5. Muhlenberg County feels like -6 in Hopkins County, -5 in Elkton. Mm, way over in Caldwell County, Princeton, it feels like -9. So there you go. The winds are northerly, coming in at 5 to 10. So that's what's creating. Plus, the snowpack adds to the wind chill. So if you're going to go out, you've got to go to work, you've got to go somewhere, you're going to have to cover the face, cover the hands. Again, when you might not even need a scraper. This snow is so fine and powdery that you could just take your hand, as long as you got gloves, and just wipe it off. or the windshield wipers can wipe it off. It's that kind of snow. But yes, it is that cold this morning. So that's the other thing you've got to watch out for: hypothermia, frostbite, any of that. If you're not protecting yourself like you should when you go outside, please that in mind. Okay, if you don't have to be out, don't get out. Really. But those of you that feel pretty confident driving on this, again, it's a powdery snow. It blows off the road. I don't foresee us. There's no shutdowns or closures, or there's nothing major going on with this. It's just a couple of inches of snow. Even if you go toward Nashville, you're going to be fine on 65 and 109 and 31W. You may run on to some areas where it's snow covered, but just slow down. Do not go to the speed limit. Go way under the speed limit. Even if you've got full coverage insurance and you're you're feeling confident, you should be okay. But if you don't, and this stuff intimidates you, no matter how thick or how many inches or whatever, then just don't get out. And it's cold too. Who wants to get out in this cold? Nobody. Here's a look. Speaking of cold, look how cold it is, or will be. We're not even going to hit 20 today for a high temperature. I mean, it's that cold. Plus, as I said, as you add in the wind, it feels even colder. It feels like it's below zero. And tonight, we're going to get down into the single digits, about 8 or so, with additional snow, another inch or two coming in this evening. That's going to make that snowpack even colder. It's going to make the air even colder. Tomorrow, same thing, barely hitting 19, maybe 20. And then we go like 3 for a low temperature on Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. We finally get above freezing Wednesday afternoon. We thought it was going to be, well, 31 is not above freezing. It's right, almost right on it. And we may not hit that. So it is looking like Thursday is going to be the best time to get above freezing. But here's the thing: Wednesday, with that 31, it's going to be breezy. It is going to warm up a bit as we get into Thursday. But right as we warm up on Thursday, here comes another system. And look what happens. We're going to get more snow. Yes, more. Again, for those of you who came up to me and I appreciate you so much, but it's like I had to bust your bubble. Speaking of busting bubbles, it's like we don't get those snows anymore, and it don't get cold in the wintertime like it used to. It's just never going to happen again because of global warming and climate change. And I'm like, just hold on, hold on. And here we are. And we're not only going to get it again tonight, but we're going to get it again Thursday into early Friday, as it's going to get cold once again, highs only in the 20s, lows in the single digits, and more snow. This time it may start as a little bit of a mix, but then it's going to go all snow. Thursday night, early Friday, actually Thursday afternoon and evening into early Friday morning. And then Friday, we're right back into the 20s for daytime, single digits nighttime. It is after that we finally get rid of the cold spell and we go back to 40s, 50s, and oh, look at that. Can you imagine from where we are? Let's use this. See that 8 right there? Go all the way back to the left, and you see the 8 predicted for tonight. Now, jump all the way over to the right and you see that 58. Well, that's a 50-degree difference from what our low is predicted for tonight to what the high temperature is going to be a week from Thursday. Not this Thursday, but a week out. We're going to be 50 degrees warmer. Well, you can imagine what may happen there. I don't even want to think about it. Yes, it's going to get warm, but are we talking, is this going to be a severe weather thing? It could. I mean, January's throwing everything but the kitchen sink at us. So, wow. This is why this never gets boring to me. The weather never gets boring. A lot of other things get boring to me, but the weather never gets boring to me because we can go from that to that, this to that, and then back again. Crazy. But I'm just showing you how things are going to trend over the next week to 10 days, and it's going to be a fun ride. Fun, in quotes. He said, yeah, remember what I said. It'll come back to haunt me later, I'm sure. Okay, here's a look at the maps this morning. And you see the coverage of the snow. You see, we've got this system that's still working, other systems back to the west. But we will hone in on our neck of the woods here. Comes that band of heavier snow that's going to come in, that's actually occurring this morning. This is the one that's going to come in this afternoon and this evening. And Bowling Green is right on the border of all of that. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, there's Barren River Lake. Here's Green River Lake, Lake Cumberland, Dale Hollow. You get the idea. So, kind of like this first system has been, the heavier snow will be just south and east of the Bowling Green area, where you've already picked up 2 to 3 inches of snow. You could pick up another 2 inches on top of that just tonight and early tomorrow. Here's late tonight or this evening, lighter snow. Then tomorrow morning, things begin to improve. Here we go into Tuesday afternoon, evening. Sun will come out tomorrow. The sun of tomorrow, tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar. Okay. So now we're looking at Wednesday. This is when the sun will be out. And we try to warm at least to 30, 31, as you saw. But look, here we go again. Next system coming in, high pressure establishes. Really, the cold air foundation will not go away. So the foundation we need to build snow flakes with will be there. And now the moisture will be back. As high pressure moves away, here we go with another hit of snow. This is Thursday into Friday, more snow showers, more probable accumulation. Here we go into Saturday. Things do clear up into Saturday and Sunday. Pretty quiet as high pressure builds. And once we get on the backside of that high, to start to warm up, as you saw at the end of that model blender, the 10 days, we're going to really start to warm up next week, not this week. This week is going to be a frozen tundra. We're not going to warm up that much this week at all. Maybe one day or so we get above freezing, and then it's going to come right back down. Let's check the weather briefing graphics from the National Weather Service so you can see what they are saying. This is fresh off the press this morning. Snow expected here on this Monday morning, south of the Western Kentucky Bluegrass Parkways. Morning cold, wind chills -5 to +5. Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning, second round of snow. Yep, as I mentioned, southeast Kentucky, occasional snow showers, flurries further north. Tuesday night, clearing from northwest to southeast. Wind chills 0 to -10, single digit lows. That's coming tomorrow night. Then Wednesday, we do see sunshine, But then, as it says here, chance for wintry weather returns Thursday evening into Friday morning, and more Arctic weather into this coming weekend. Okay, so far, we've heard that anywhere from Bowling Green south, it's been a general 2 to 3 inches. We're going to get the second round tonight into early tomorrow morning. And as you can see, this is going to add another inch or two. So we're going to say 2 to 3 total inches, counting what we have now, which is two, another inch or a little bit more for Bowling Green up toward Campbellsville, 2 to 3 total, lighter amounts off to the north, which is, yes, unusual. Confidence and snow potential on the high end. That's for additional amounts, not what's out there right now, but additional amounts tonight into tomorrow morning. Look down toward Tompkinsville, Burkesville, Albany, 4 to 6 total, because you've got three, almost four on the ground right now, and another two would take it up 4 to 6. So that's additionally what's going to come in tonight. The headlines with the advisories, the warnings, pink shaded counties from Barron County, Allen County, Monroe, Metcalfe, Adair, Cumberland, Clinton, Russell counties east. That's the winter storm warning, which goes all through today into tomorrow morning. And then the purple shaded counties, that's the winter weather advisory, which will continue through 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. That includes the Bowling Green area. So there you are. Wind chill advisories further north. Cold temperatures will continue. Coldest air of the season through Wednesday. Wind chills on Wednesday morning. Look at this. -7 for Campbellsville. It's going to feel like it's 4 below zero in Bowling Green. We're not even into the coldest part of this system yet. That's going to come tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. That's where the frostbite and the hypothermia and all of that could happen. And then we're going to have more of that this weekend. So therein lies the coldest part of the storm, or this system has yet to come. And it's coming, though, tomorrow night into Wednesday. A lot to take in, I know. But for the most part, if you're just wondering, can I get out? Yes, you can get out. If you're confident about driving in a fine, powdery snow that's just kind of blowing off the roadways, you see it there, but it blows off, you're fine. You're fine. Go do what you got to do. Those of you that are not very confident when it snows of any kind, whether it's a big, heavy, wet snow or just a fine powder like is out there this morning, if you don't feel confident, you don't want to, just don't, it's up to you. All the roads are open, everything's open. There might be a few things that are not because it's Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, but schools are out anyway, so we're not concerned about schools. But if you feel like you need to go to work or you need to get out, you should be able to. It's not that kind of a paralyzing snow. But now, once we get into tonight and get that additional 1 to 2 inches on top of what we have, and the temperatures get down to 8, single digits, then all that's going to it's going to really compact, hard freeze. Tomorrow morning, I anticipate a lot more issues than I do this morning. And schools will be back in session. Maybe, maybe they'll be back in session. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. All right. That'll do it for this update. Thanks for joining me as always. We've got updates on the radio, Sam 100.7. I'm on the air right now. And then I'll have an update tonight at 5, 6, and 10 on WNKY News 40. Uh, Darius is on right now doing updates this morning on News 40 and online as well, WNKY.com, to keep you guys up to date. All right. Have a safe day. Enjoy the beautiful snow. Take some pictures. It's always nice to take pictures after it snows and enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Take it easy. I'll talk to you later. God bless.